Good morning. We're taking Secret Served outdoors this week. We are at a very special and fantastic, from what I've heard, barbecue joint. I have with me Woody of Woody's Smoke Shack. This is right near the Drake University campus, 25th and Cottage Grove. Woody, how long have you guys been here?
We've been here 2 years in June. June 11th was our 2-year anniversary.
Fantastic. What makes your barbecue place different from the rest?
Well, it's just the coziness, and it's a family affair. And when you come in, you're as a stranger, you leave as a friend.
That's great. Any favorite dishes that you have?
Well, our favorite dishes are brisket's our #1 seller for sandwiches, and then baked beans and cheesy potatoes are our #1 and 2 sellers for our sides.
All right. And do you guys do any catering or anything like that?
Catering is about 40% of our business.
Okay, great. So people have that option as well, or just come over here during their lunch hour?
Both, yes. You can either cater. We do catering for corporations, family reunions, stuff like that, or else you just come for lunch.
All right. Well, Woody, thank you so much for having us. You have your niece here, Brenda Eddy, and she's going to show us one of your dishes, right?
That's correct. She's going to show us the cheesy potatoes.
Cheesy potatoes. Well, thanks so much, Woody. Hi, Brenda. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get started with the cheesy potatoes. What do we need to do? And what do we need to have?
Well, first of all, cheesy potatoes are our #1 seller at Woody's Smoke Shack. They are absolutely delicious. Recipe passed down for generations from my Aunt Cheryl's mom. She's been making them. I've been watching her making them since I was 2 years old. First thing we need is some shredded potatoes you can get at your grocery store. You want 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. We're going to use half of that, so basically a cup within the potatoes. We're going to save the rest to put on top later.
Okay.
Okay, we got about a half a cup of minced onion, a teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. Of course, we need salt and pepper in everything.
Of course.
The thing that makes them so creamy and delicious is the sour cream.
Sour cream, yeah.
So we're going to add about 2½ cups of sour cream into our mixture. And then we're going to add about 3½ cups of cream of chicken soup.
Okay.
And there's several different brands out on the market you can get, and that's what really pulls all of it together. I have one other little secret ingredient. We call it magic dust here at Woody's Smoke Shack. I just sprinkle that in right there. There's lots of different things in there, but there's main thing is a little bit of paprika, a little white pepper and stuff. I can't give it all away.
You can't give
but
all
that's,
the secrets away, okay.
But even if you didn't have that, you'd have a great dish. What you do is you just go ahead and you stir it all up together until you get a nice mix. You do not want to make mashed potatoes with it. That's the big thing. You want to keep them nice and loose. And once you get them all mixed up and you have a really good consistency here, we're going to spray our pan and you spread them down in your casserole dish, okay? I cover them up with some tin foil, bake them in the oven at 350 for about 35 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
When I pull the tin foil off, I put them back in the oven for another 15 minutes.
Does that brown up the top?
It does, and it makes a delicious...
And do we put more cheese on top when we do that?
Right, after you put them in your pan, you put more cheese on top, you make sure you cover them with the tin foil tight.
Okay.
Then they go in the oven for about 45 minutes on 350. You want to pull the top off, put them back into the oven. It makes a beautiful top on it. Comes out nice and bubbly on top.
Cheesy. A pan this big, can you actually make 2 of these?
This will, a pan that big will make 2.
Okay.
2 of these pans. I get my potatoes kind of in bulk, but if you're doing it at the grocery store, you can get 1 bag of the small shredded potatoes and just cut everything in half. And you can make your 1 pan.
For a smaller serving.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for the recipe. It looks absolutely delicious. Great to go with people's barbecues or maybe a holiday dinner sometime this fall. I'm sure it would be delicious. And Brenda, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much. If you'd like more information on the recipe as well as more information on Woody's Smoke Shack, we will have all that information for you at WHOTV.com. Click on the As Seen on 13 link. There you'll find Secret Served with Megan Selwa. And also, if you're a restaurant or a caterer who would like to be featured in this segment, we'd love to have you. Send me an email and I'll give you a call. No worries about that. Thanks again, Brenda.
Thank you.
We'll be back just after this.